What's the deal? I'm NateNastyyyy, the producer from Paso Robles, California, out here at 818 with the boys from No Entry Ave. It feels good. I just always wanted to do something for my city. From people who know me from there, they know I've been doing the music shit, just trying to, make a name for myself and put a light on there. You know what I mean? Like you guys saw me, I pulled up in Passport, shout out Passport. But, I just have love for my city and where I'm from, so it feels good to be able to show that to other people. I feel like the 805 is in its very first stages of this music shit. Like, I feel like a lot of people have to learn to grow and to, get booed off stage a couple of times or whatever, but people do their thing out there. I feel like there's a lot of people who will discount the things that we do because of a lot of the product that comes out of there, but you have to remember, like, we're in the infant stages of our music scene, you know what I mean? Like, we're a country town. Like, a lot of that area is country and rural, you know what I'm saying? So, like, rap music and hip-hop is kind of like, it's very new to that area. I feel like as far as, like, the early generations are starting to bring that around. So, it's kind of, yeah, we're underdogs, but I feel like it's not even that because we're still building, you know what I mean? Shout out Long Haul. The reason why I started making music in general was because of James K and Halfly. They went to Paso High too. They're both from Paso, and I seen them rapping, and I wanted to. Actually, back in the day, I used to rap too. So, shout out to them because they're the real reasons why I wanted to start rapping. I thought it was cool that they're from my high school and they were rapping. So, well, I think that they have the work ethic, and I think that they had the quality. I think that they had the right production. Shout out Sean Ross. I think they had all the right pieces that you need to like actually make decent sounding music, and they have the knowledge of the industry. So they were able to be in a position to win and to have fans. You know what I mean? A lot of people fuck with them out there, including me. So besides Lou B, I'm the newest member of No Entry. So like I came in, I met Musty and also at Mixed by Mars studio. I was Mixed by Mars business partner. So we had like a studio business together, and they were runners for sessions. They were employees of ours, and so that just, we spent so much fucking time in the studio that it just grew a natural friendship. And then from there, we started making music, this and that, and we spent so many hours together. Like, I think a lot of people don't realize, like, the amount of time I spent with Musty, also the whole gang, really, just because of how often we're in the studio, so we just grew a bond, and then it was just a no-brainer to be No Entry after that. You know what I'm saying? But I am one of the newer members for sure, so I found it because of that connection after I moved here. I feel like I have, like, for lack of a better term, I'm like one of the dads of the group, you know what I'm saying? Like, I kind of like feel like I can help facilitate, because I see how, like, the artist's vision, you know what I mean? And I feel like I can help them get there, either recording or producing or like, oh, you should do this in the room, like just really executive producing, like some of the music from the label for sure. It's feel like how I can help, just having an opinion and making sure it sounds good, I think, is definitely where I love to help. At least that's where I feel like my biggest part of it is for sure. So I started to like rap and to do funny shit with my homies in high school, but I really started to like record people and to be an engineer like 8 years ago. And then I didn't start making beats until like 3 years ago. So I'm pretty on the newer side of making beats, but I've been doing it for almost 10 years, So I think it's just a combination of like relationship with an artist, quality, being able to do things fast. Like shout out Marv. Marv helped me like really be able to be a fast engineer, because being able to be, next bar, like me and Musty freestyles, that's his whole process, So if I miss something that he liked, then it's like, oh fuck, then what do we do, So I think they trust me because I have a couple of different areas of the shit that I've really spent time to be, the best at, and still working towards that, So I think that's a big part of it, And I think relationships, we're all brothers at the end of the day, so it's easier to go with someone like that you know and that you love, you know what I'm saying, than to go some random engineer at some LA studio, you know what I mean? A lot of us have been putting in a lot of work behind the scenes for so long that at a certain point it's kind of like, well, we need to drop, you know what I mean? And the magazine was, it was really random, bro. Like I really believe in like kind of divine timing, even though it sounds weird. It's like one day Popsky just hit me up, and I've seen the magazine. I known about the magazine for some years, but Popsky hit me up to be in the magazine before this, and then immediately in my mind, I don't even know what it was, but I was just like, well, not this one, but what if we just bring everybody? You know what I'm saying? Like I want to be with the homies on the cover. You know what I'm saying? So, and then me and Popsky just talked about it, and now we're here. I don't know. It was just just fell into place almost. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, they have a recording arts program there. And so I went and I got my degree in audio technology.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so like I spent 4 years like actually in a studio recording like jazz instruments and shit. So I was miking like upright basses. I mic'd a harp one time. That was pretty crazy. So I was like doing a lot of that like for school and stuff. So that's kind of like how I polished my engineering skills initially, was through that. And that's how I learned about, a lot of the industry was through that. So I just think I fell in love with making the beats more, like rapping's like fun or whatever, but it really was just kind of like, I think at a certain point I wanted somebody to engineer. And so like when you don't have anybody else, it's like yourself, so that's kind of what I was doing, and I was having fun doing it. But now it's definitely, I just fell in love with making beats a lot more, and production, being the executive producer behind shit, I never saw myself as like a long-term rapper, so. Bro, honestly, like I'm a big like personality person, I just like, I don't know, I just feel like he's a good dude. I used to watch his Twitch streams like religiously, like that's how I would get a lot of my sounds, is I would be like studying his Ableton little names. If you know, I'd be like fucking searching for sounds. And so I was really studying him while I was first starting to make beats. And I don't know, it's just like when you watch somebody stream for that long, it's just like, I don't know, I just fuck with him, personality wise. He's just a cool dude. He does a lot for the community. So yeah, definitely inspiration. And the shit's hard, like, you know what I mean? So yeah, I think I just want all of us, I don't know if there's exactly like a number on it, but I really just want all of us to start building our brands individually, just so we can all have our own pillars a part of this shit. Because at the end of the day, like, we're No Entry Ave, and we'll always be like a family, but we all have our own careers, you know what I'm saying? So I want Lou B, I want No Cap, I want Musty, I want Oso to do all their shit, I want Sadie to do his shit, you know what I'm saying? So I think my main goal is to get the streams up and start doing shows and start to have like a real impact like on the people that we're around. Because we make a shit ton of fucking music, that's not the question. I think the goal for the year of the Ave is just to, really get out there and be in front of people now. Because we've been making music behind closed doors for like 2 years, So just really stacking up. Like, we all have projects. I produce a lot of projects for the guys on the team. I think it's just, the goal is to drop, to start the motion. And it's perfect to do it with Underground, you know what I mean? Yeah, so we've performed as opener slots at different places. None of them has been like a No Entry Ave slot, though. Like, we've kind of tried to cater to the crowds in some of the shows. Like, we opened up for Wu-Tang one time at the Novo. So that was like Musty, Sadie, so because I got the rap shit so they could play their rap shit. And then we did Young Nudie, and then Musty did his trap shit. And then also they got some songs too. We were able to bring out E-Killer from the Baby Stone Gorillas at I think that was the Wu-Tang show. And they did like a record they got called Crush. That shit was fire. So we just really try to make the best show, I guess. And we haven't had the opportunity to have the whole gang on stage, but we're looking forward to it for sure. I think now that we've gotten a taste of the Novo, I think we want to go back there and like get the Novo for us, like as soon as we sell that bitch out the first time, like it's going to be viral, you know what I'm saying? I think that's our goal for sure. They might say something different, but I think for me, the Novo will be crazy. Yeah, so if this is in May, I'm going to have a whole bunch of singles that are already out that you probably would have already heard. AFM Peso, New Testament. I got Struck with Big Benji. Shout out Benji. The Baby Stone Gorillas and Frosty. Got some shit coming. And then most importantly, this summer I'm dropping my tape. It's called 8. It's like the cycle of relationship is the concept, and it's like West Coast R&B. So that's something to look forward to for sure. Yeah, hit me up, NateNastyyyy on Instagram, No Entry Ave, at NoEntryAve. All the guys in the bio. So appreciate y'all. You're the ad, baby. Let's go.